At our tree farm, Highland Hill Farm, we grow a lot of large trees, and we dig these trees out with a large digging spade and a bobcat. And for efficiency and to keep the balls together after they're dug, we use wire baskets. Wire baskets tend to hold the tree ball together after it's dug out of the ground for transport and installation at your location. And when we get the tree to your location before we plant it, many times the customer will come to us and say, "Hey, what's going to happen with that tree if you leave the wire basket on?" And we get asked that question all the time. So it is a concern for buyers. What happens to the tree wire basket if you leave that on after the tree is planted? Is it good for the tree? Is it bad for the tree? Does it help the tree? And what does the tree do to react to that wire basket if it's left on? In this video, Mike Hurst will describe what a tree does and how it reacts to metal when it encounters metal as it's growing. And you'll see what he says is the problem or no problem. This is Bill at Highland Hill Farm, and this will be Michael telling you about the tree that encounters metal.
At Highland Hill Farm, we dig many trees. And these are examples of some of the trees that we will be digging soon. Whether it be a pear tree or a maple tree, the size of the tree depends on how we're going to dig it. And the larger the tree, the more material we wish to use to dig with the tree. Make sure that the tree ball doesn't break apart. Most are referring to is our use of wire cages. We like to use the wire cage so that when we get that real big tree ball, the tree ball itself doesn't break apart under its own weight. But when we use wire cages, a lot of individuals have a fear of keeping the wire on the tree when you plant it. So we're going to have a pretty good demonstration today of what I feel happens to when you have wire left on a tree. Over here, this is an old tree, and this is a fence post stuck into the middle of the tree. It goes through it, and there's actually a second post, but you can't see it. You can only see it on the other side of the tree. There's one piece here, and if you go around a little bit, you can see the other pieces right here on the tree. So what happened was that an old timer went over here, and they must have put a fence post in a crotch of a tree, and the tree started to grow around it. When a wire cage is in the ground and the roots come in contact with the wire, I believe this is the same process that happens underneath the ground with the cage. And that's called envelopment. I'm pretty much positive that's what the name of it was. That's what I was taught in school. And envelopment is the process of the cells growing around the foreign object and enveloping it in the inside. Similar to like how a tree compartmentalizes a wound or decay or bacteria inside the tree will also compartmentalize this through the tree as well. And it's still stable. You see, it's rock hard. There's no give or take to it. And that's what I believe happens with the tree. Now, if you use nylon or you use any type of plastic products in the planting of the tree and you don't remove it, plastic and nylon does not envelop. The tree, for some reason, just can't grab onto it nicely, and it's not able to form around the nylon like it can for wire such as this, or steel such as this. So if you are planting and you see nylon or any type of plastic, that should be removed. If you see wire, you don't have to remove it. If you have wire cage and the wire cage is sticking up out of the ground, you might have to remove that just for safety reasons. So if you have kids running around or a lawnmower blade doesn't hit it, you can remove that for safety reasons. But if it's below the grade and it's out of the way and there's no safety issues whatsoever, you should be able to leave it go and not affect the growth or the stability of the tree.
Okay, Mike, and if people have questions about growing trees, what's your number and your location?
My telephone number is 267-446-2376. I'm located in Fountainville, PA.